right now on the news at noon. The CDC has released new guidelines for schools in the fall, and the agency says getting back to class is vital for student health. This comes as the president wants to snatch away more funding for schools that don't comply. Despite rising COVID cases, we're on the road to recovery here in the DMV. A look at some of the popular tourist attractions you can head to today for the first time since March. Plus, the Nats had an eventful home opener trying to defend their World Series title, and the head coach of Washington's NFL team is finally breaking his silence. The news at noon starts right now.
All right, what's up, DC? We are back again. And as the late, great David Haynes used to say on the Donnie Simpson morning show back in the day, say it with me, it's Friday. Look, I love it, you guys. I used to love that growing up. Thank you all for joining us at the news at noon. My name is Michael Quander. Look, we're going to start with a look at our forecast with meteorologist Miri Marshall. Miri, look, it's been rainy, really bad last night. Those storms were pretty intense. What can we expect today?
I know. Michael?
Miri, thank you so much. Look, we'll look out for all that later on today. If you see severe weather in your area later on, we want to hear from you. Put it on TV for you too. Text us your pics and your videos to 202-895-5599, that number right there on your screen. Or you can tag us on social media with the hashtag WUSA9weather. Now on to a story that everyone's talking about this afternoon. Baseball is back, and it took center stage in the district. The Nationals began their World Series title defense, starting with the New York Yankees. Matt Gregory has a recap on the home opener that no one really expected.
267 days.
All right, now y'all know Fauci tried it with that throw, okay? Look, that was Matt Gregory reporting. The Nationals have the night off, but they will pick it up again on Saturday at 7. And just as Matt said, the game was rained out, but the photo still right here just says it all. Take a look at this. Sports director Darren Haynes snapped this picture of lightning over Nats Park yesterday. I'm just glad that everyone made it out there safe and okay. And momentum is growing to remove Confederate statues from the U.S. Capitol. A historic commission voted unanimously today to remove a Robert E. Lee statue from the Capitol. That vote came sometime after comments from the Virginia governor, Ralph Northam.
Just as we planned.
Now, the House voted to remove Confederate statues and busts from the U.S. Capitol earlier this week. The Senate has yet to vote on the issue. And the Fairfax County School Board has voted to rename Robert E. Lee High School in Springfield. It's now going to be called John R. Lewis High School. That vote was unanimous, and the new name will be up in time for the start of the new school year. The board said that Representative Lewis, his lifelong fight against racial injustice will inspire students for generations to come, and I'm sure it will. I know late Congressman Lewis will lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda on Monday and Tuesday. Monday's viewing starts at 6 p.m. and ends at 10. Tuesday's viewing starts at 8 in the morning until 10 p.m. Anyone who goes will be required to wear a mask. Lewis's family is asking people not to travel to the nation's capital from across the country because of COVID-19. Now, the U.S. has hit a grim milestone in the coronavirus. The country has more than 4 million confirmed cases of COVID-19. More than 144,000 Americans have died from the virus. And the CDC is now projecting that the death toll could reach 175,000 by mid-August. The states driving the surge are mostly in the South, including along the Gulf Coast in Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama. Now, worldwide, the U.S. has by far the most reported cases, followed by Brazil, India, and then Russia. Now, here in the DMV, D.C. reported 78 new cases today, which is about the average daily total in the district. While the city is on an upward trend, the health department has been able to trace more than 90% of its cases for a month. Now, Maryland reported 930 new cases today. The state's daily average is up 83% from where it was just 2 weeks ago. And Virginia reported more than 1,100 new cases today. Now, that is the highest single day total since the beginning of June. Now, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is providing her daily update on the effort to fight the coronavirus. She says starting Monday, anybody traveling to the district from a COVID-19 hotspot needs to quarantine themselves for 14 days. It does not apply to neighboring Maryland and Virginia. A list of high-risk areas will be available on the city's health department website, and it will be updated every 2 weeks. Mayor Bowser also said that some changes are coming to some of these testing sites to get as we get deeper into the summer, you guys.
So for the rest of the summer, the Anacostia, UDC at Fort Totten, and Judiciary Square testing sites will open earlier. Will open from 8 a.m. until noon.
Now, Mayor Bowser says that there were no COVID-19 related deaths in the city as of yesterday. Now, after weeks of promising updated guidance, the CDC has come out with its recommendations for local schools to safely reopen. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House. Now, after losing their jobs, many families can't make the rent, and now they may lose their homes too. A big change coming to Maryland and the push to stop it. And there's a live look right now at downtown D.C. Gotta love it. It's one of the coolest days we've had in a while, but that won't last. Miri tells us when the heat comes back and how long it'll last. We want to tell you about an exciting opportunity to help influence the lives of our young people. Humanities DC is looking to award up to $30,000 to an organization in the district as a part of the Soul of the City grant. It is an annual partnership program that seeks to give young people between 14 and 19 years old an opportunity to explore and answer critical questions about the world through the humanities. The deadline for the grants is next Friday. You can apply on humanitiesdc.org. All right, Mary, how about a quick look at our 7-day forecast?
Yeah, it feels great out there today, but we do have that chance for some showers and storms that should wrap up around 8 o'clock. We're topping out in the mid-80s today, even upper 80s in a few spots. Tomorrow, back up to 91 with only an isolated shower or storm. It's not going to rain all day, so you can go out to the zoo if that's something you like to do. And then on Sunday, the heat returns. We're up to 95 degrees, but the heat index feels closer to like around 100. Michael?
Well, that does it for us here on WUSA9 News at Noon. We'll be back at 5 o'clock and always on WUSA9.com. Remember, you have the power to make today a great one. See ya.